is all about making America great again.
Before I begin, I want to talk to the media. The information that is being put out right here, do not deviate from that. You have every right under the First Amendment to form an opinion, but if you change any wording for what is going out right now, you will be considered fake news, and your press passes will be eliminated. Do I make myself clear? Okay, let's move on. This is about Facebook. Facebook's kids messenger, censorship, and illegal activities of Mark Zuckerberg with banks. Facebook built this app for kids under the ages from 12 to 6 years old. Federal law dictates that children under 13 will not be on Facebook. Mr. Zuckerberg, aka Facebook, did it anyway, and even admitted it at a congressional hearing, as seen here.
You have recently announced something that is called Messenger Kids. Facebook created an app allowing kids between the ages of 6 and 12 to send video and text messages through Facebook as an extension of their parents' account. You have cartoon-like stickers and other features designed to appeal to little kids, first graders, kindergartners. On January 30th, the Campaign for Commercial-Free Childhood and lots of other child development organizations warned Facebook. They pointed to a wealth of research demonstrating that excessive use of digital devices and social media is harmful to kids, and argued that young children simply are not ready to handle social media accounts at age 6. In addition, there are concerns about data that's being gathered about these kids. Now, there are certain limits in the law, we know. There's a Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. What guarantees can you give us that no data from messenger kids is or will be collected or shared with those that might violate that law?
The app collects a minimum amount of information that is necessary to operate the service.
It seems to suggest that in some circumstances it will be shared with third party.
13, which is our legal limit, or limiter. We don't allow people under the age of 13 to use Facebook.
Parents are supposed to be in charge of their child's kids' messenger. But this does not stop pedophiles, individuals wanting to kidnap your child for ransom or intentional rape and murder by pretending to be another child. This is all done through contacting your child or your child contacting the pedophile, where they will be, such as a park, swimming pool, or bike riding. Our representatives, FBI and the DOJ, are aware of this app, and like Hillary Clinton and her other accomplices, do nothing about the felony charges at all. But the American people, the parents, they need to know. Our representatives are afraid to say anything because they have their own Facebook accounts. They rely on election results through Facebook, and they're afraid that Mark Zuckerberg is going to eliminate their account because they do censor. Facebook has been, for a few years now, placing many keywords in which identifies an individual's post, comment on whether it is in a public, closed group, or your private messenger in order to sell your private information to corporations. Our own conservative Facebook blog sent out a non-threatening post to over 4.2 million Facebook users, honoring President Trump's achievements from last year. There was zero hatred or questionable statements, and only 27 out of 4.2 million Facebook users saw this. And the sender that sent it out said this: they were all on his friends list. No one else.
For all of the benefits that Facebook has provided in building communities and connecting families, I think a devil's bargain has been struck. And in the end, Americans do not like to be manipulated. They do not like to be spied on. We don't like it when someone is outside of our home watching. We don't like it when someone is following us around the neighborhood, or even worse, following our kids or stalking our children. Facebook now has evolved to a place where you are tracking everyone. You are collecting data on just about everybody. Yes, we understand the Facebook users that proactively sign in are in part of that platform, but you're following Facebook users even after they log off of that platform and application. And you are collecting personal information on people who do not even have Facebook accounts. Isn't that right?
Congresswoman, I believe that
yes or no?
Congresswoman, I'm not sure. I don't think that that's what we're tracking.
No, you're collecting, you have already acknowledged that you are doing that for security purposes and commercial purposes. So you're collecting data outside of Facebook. When someone goes to a website and it has the Facebook like or share, that data is being collected by Facebook, correct?
Congresswoman,
yes or no?
That's right.
You're tracking everyone's online activities, their searches. You can track what people buy, correct?
Congresswoman,
you're collecting that data, what people purchase online. Yes or no?
Actually,
you're collecting medical data, correct, on people that are on the internet, whether they're Facebook users or not, right?
Congresswoman, yes.
You watch where we go. Senator Durbin had a funny question yesterday about where you're staying, and you didn't want to share that, but Facebook also gathers that data about where we travel. Congress should act, and I do not believe that the controls, the opaque agreement, consent agreements, the settings are an adequate substitute for fundamental privacy protections for consumers.
Illegal activities and banks. Mr. Zuckerberg has contacted many banks requesting all Facebook users' bank account information. This has been validated and confirmed. This is done after Facebook retrieves, through Facebook, your personal data and your credit card purchases so they can sell the information to corporations. This is done through Amazon and other entities that sell products. The banks will be listed once we confirm and validate the ones that we are pretty sure that's doing it already. And they are selling your transaction information, just so you know. The Constitution does not specifically mention a right to privacy. However, the Supreme Court's decisions over the years have established that the right to privacy is a basic human right, and such is protected by virtue of the 9th Amendment. This is also what Mark Zuckerberg is doing in violation of the 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 5th Amendments. Our conclusion is that Mark Zuckerberg needs to be charged on all accounts and is guilty by fact. To the men and women of all the field offices of the FBI, I apologize for what you're going through. You deserve better than that. And I thank you for your service. The American people deserve better as well. Hoorah.